a popular road on Ogba called College Road.
Okay.
So on that College Road, there's Ifakojai Local Government Secretariat. That's
so
where
you're
we're
doing
having
it in
it.
the local government?
Yes, they have a big
so
space.
You set up a stall or something, set up stalls. It's not like you go to an existing market.
I think I should mention that we're taking vendors as well. In as much as we're helping people to feed conveniently, we're also getting vendors, we're empowering them.
Wonderful.
Because we make sure that they are not making any loss. Right, the same way they sell at the market. You can sit at your shop and sell like a bag of rice in a whole day, or maybe in 2 days you sell that bag of rice. But at our market, you can sell as much as 50, 60, 70 in just 1 day.
But how do they sell at a 50% discount without making a loss?
Because we have sponsors.
We cover
we reach out to sponsors, donations, philanthropists. That get us
that buffer
funds,
up that
that we take to the market to make sure that people are bringing half, we are bringing the other half. So the other half is paid to the vendors to cover the margin, just so that they are not making any loss.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes. And this is just food.
This is just
food. Nothing.
I mean, your gari, rice, beans, vegetable oil, palm oil, pepper. Noodles, spaghetti,
chicken, tomatoes,
chicken, beef, fish.
Okay,
we
so
have
about
16 to 18 staples. We have bread, we have eggs.
Some of them will be frozen, right? When you mentioned chicken, is it live chicken or frozen?
No, frozen chicken.
The same way it's being sold in the market, is how we sell. In fact, the same way you buy your bucket of rice. Well, of course, nobody is coming to buy like a bag of rice. It won't go around if you're doing that.
Okay, yes. I think he needs to speak on that. We're not selling large quantities of food.
Okay, so is there any sort of
so the limit,
benchmark or limit?
Yes, we're benchmarking it to what you'll be able to feed on for a month.
For like a month. We imagine that, for
the average family, we did our own research. Okay. So we looked at, what does an average family need to cover them for about a month.
Okay.
So we now pegged it at that, because the expectation is that we'll be back again the following month.
Because, we can be a funny people. You might have some people who want to go buy there and then go to the normal market.
We have our ways of actually curbing all that. Registration, we partner with some organization that into data and all that. So that when you come to the markets, you can only come once, no round tripping and all that. So if you want to buy the little quantity that you're supposed to eat at home, you want to buy it because you want to go and sell, good luck to you.
And also, Lazra has been very, very helpful.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're actually working with Lazra. So if you don't have a residency identification in that local government,
you cannot buy.
No, you cannot buy. So you would only be able to buy in your local government.
In your local government.
So
if there are people who don't have it, how soon can they get that?
You can get registered
right there at the market.
Right there.
You can get registered there at the market.
Wonderful, wonderful. So once again, just the date. Let's go again. Date, venue. And
for our next market, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
12th of October.
Tomorrow, 12th of October.
Yeah.
But you have to be a resident of that particular local
government. Exactly, Ifakojai local government.
By what time?
It starts 10.
10 a.m.
10 o'clock. And then how long does it go for?
The whole day till we're sold out.
The whole day till we're
sold out. Yeah.
Man, guys, I am still mind blown, and I don't know where you are getting your inspiration from, but may it continue to flow.
Amen.
Well
Thank
done,
you so
done.
much.
Thank you so very much for this one.
Much.
And I wish you the best tomorrow. And we'll still be here to support you as much as we can.
Thank you very
much. Thank you.
All right. Hope you're able to get it there. It's inspirefoodlagosmarket.ng. That's the website. You cannot miss it tomorrow. Ifakojai, 10 a.m., 12th of October. Get ready, 50%. We'll see you after this time out. Stay with us.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jam results. So
my 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
Okay. That's all we can take. Ejeki, close the show, Fadala.
Ladies and gentlemen, #1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, 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 shiny, yeah.
it. Recap done, and it's time for number 1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now. His name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Check it out.
For dessert,
Welcome to the Wake Up Nigeria Kitchen. It's a beautiful Friday morning, and I'm excited because tomorrow is Saturday. And in case you want to try this delicacy, you can literally try it tonight or tomorrow morning. And guess what? I have a brand new chef in the Wake Up Nigeria Kitchen. Welcome, chef.
Welcome. Thank you.
All
very
right.
much.
So he says I should introduce him as Chef Saint.
Yeah.
Right? He said the Holy One.
The Holy One.
Please explain. What is holy?
The food is holy.
The food is holy,
Yeah.
amazing. But we'd like to know your full name to tell us.
My name is Chuka Mbanefo.
Banefo. All right, amazing. Where are you from?
I'm from Anambra State.
Anambra State, amazing. And how long have you been cooking for?
About 17 years now.
7. Hey. Why? What is it about cooking that makes you really, really love it?
I started as a foodie, and I love good food. Growing up as a child, I loved food, and well, the passion, I was always in the kitchen. So I decided to go into something I had passion for early. So
You're always in the kitchen, interested with your mom?
yeah.
And your dad allow that?
Yeah,
Because
sure.
I know a lot of, Eastern fathers, they will chase their sons
No,
out of
not in my house.
Not in your house.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. So tell me, what are we making today? Because I'm seeing a lot of interesting ingredients, and I'm like, oh, okay, this combination is going to be loud. So tell me exactly what we're making today.
So actually today we are doing an Afrofusion dish.
Afrofusion. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll get something from Nigeria and then get something from Italy.
Italy.
Yeah, so we'll be having the Onitsha style nsala soup.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll be having it with mashed potatoes and spread of cheese.
Ah, that's
and we're
great.
using cream cheese.
Okay. So tell me about your food establishments, because you have to have one for this type of recipe to be coming about.
Yeah, we run the brand called Rogue Bistro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more of an online kitchen.
Okay.
We're setting up stores and restaurants in Abuja, in Onitsha, and in Lagos.
All right. Amazing. And then you make this kind of dishes
Yeah,
there.
we make this kind of
meal.
dishes.
So not
Yes.
only Nigerian,
Not
but
only-
like contemporary and
Yes.
fusion as well. This
Yeah.
seems like an original recipe.
Yes, it is. Yes,
it is
it
amazing.
is.
Oh, yeah, brought
Yeah.
me through the ingredients we're going to be using today.
Oh, okay, we have our...
welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order?
A lot of people who do this soup
Yes.
don't add this or don't add the
Tomato,
tomatoes.
right?
And
Yes.
people were asking, what is tomato doing
In
a
salad soup, yes.
For us, food is not just all about eating. It
Yeah.
has to be healthy. The nutrition's there, so we are bringing it in for the nutrition.
Yeah, so we get that vegetable.
So
yeah.
that's the cream cheese that we use for the potatoes.
okay.
The yam we use as a thickener.
Okay.
The normal, it's really a high protein food. So we have our dry fish,
Yes.
we have our crayfish, we have our seasoning cube, the salt,
fresh catfish.
Then we have our
Chicken as
our
well,
chicken, yes,
okay.
and then our leaves.
All right. Okay. What leaf is
This is the uziza and the otazi leaf. Yes.
Uziza and uta. Two of them actually confuse me. Which one is bitter? I know one is bitter.
This is the bitter one.
Is the bitter one? All right. Amazing. So what is this tiny thing here?
This is the seed of the uziza.
Oh, uziza seed.
Yes, that's the seed that comes with the
And we're going to
uziza.
be, are we going to be grinding that?
Yes, we'll be blending it, yes, into
All right.
yes.
Okay, all right. We're literally going to come back to this particular cooking in just a moment. But first, we have to take a quick break to pay some bills. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
It's Friday and it's time for fashion. Okay, for fashion, in the studio today we have John Michael. Now he is the CEO and lead designer at Fortune So.
Yeah.
I feel like it's Fortune So. Fortune So. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it is an amazing fashion brand. They specialize in urban and streetwear. It's great to have you here, Michael.
Yeah. Good morning.
Urban streetwear is such a vibe right now.
Yeah, it's a very big one, ma'am.
Honestly, I have to talk about where the inspiration for your pieces comes from.
Okay, firstly, like in terms of now, now that we are like this time and this age, many youths like they like streetwear. Even most everybody like putting on streetwear. So we feel like we can make something new, like from this street for people, for everybody to vibe with. So actually, I got that inspiration from mostly artists and young adults.
Young adults, artists,
yeah.
And you have created these pieces yourself. But let's talk about fabrics now.
All right.
Are there types of fabrics you go for especially?
Yeah. I don't go for any kind of fabric, though. Like all my fabrics, sometimes I need to calm down and get them.
Okay.
And some are not in Nigeria, and some are from Nigeria. Like let's say that some are from Nigeria. So, of course, it's a very big one, and what I'm giving out has to be exceptional and has to be unique. Yeah.
So, is it jersey fabrics, denim? Is it wool, or do you just have to see it to connect with it?
At the point is, I have to see it. Though I work with denim, I work with jersey, I work with cotton, I work with silk fabric too. So, like, I have to see it. Then once the inspiration comes, I'll create something. Then I'll go with the fabric.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see some of the pieces. I know you have some models with you as well. Streetwear is mostly comfortable, you know, easy to put on, easy to pull off. Yeah. So you need to talk to us about what this first model is wearing.
All right, it's putting on an armless and a joggers. So there's one this jacket and a bag. So can be used as bag and can be used as jacket also.
Okay. So now, the fabrics you decided to use for this.
Yeah.
Talk to us about it.
The fabric is, I have a leather here.
Leather.
It's not just an ordinary leather, like.
Okay.
So the leather was like I got it from a very a big fabric house. Yeah. Then the pant is a silk fabric. And the t-shirt is a whole fabric. So you can use the jacket as bag, and as well can be used as a jacket.
So it's like one of those jackets that you can store things in.
Yeah.
Like
as it is now, you can once you put the jacket off, you can hold the jacket as bag. Maybe
you can hold it like a bag
like
too.
Like a bag, yeah.
Interesting.
Like
Interesting.
A bag,
All right. So I love the idea of all the pockets on the jacket. It's kind of like a semi-waistcoat. And jacket satchel.
Yes.
Right. But I think that's nylon fabric for the pants. Did they reach the floor? I'm not sure if they reach right to the floor.
Yeah, it is. It's because of the shoe, though.
Oh, the shoes?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, who did you have in mind when you decided to put this on?
So, actually, it was a big artist, Ashake.
Oh,
he likes something like this, so I feel like I can make something like this for everybody to vibe with.
Okay.
To vibe with, so I decided to make this kind of piece.
So I feel like you're a fan of Ashake right now.
Yeah,
you're a big fan. And I can actually see Ashake wearing something like this.
Yeah, he loves armless and something like baggy pant and all. So I decided to make something like this.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, I'm looking at what you are wearing. The pants you are wearing now, they're like corduroy.
Yeah, it's corduroy. This corduroy fabric, this corduroy fabric, and this t-shirt fabric.
Yeah. So t-shirt fabric, but it's cut in an office cut.
Yeah. This is just like a corporate and a streetwear combination of corporate, being looking corporate. And still, you are still wearing straight.
So what about the inscriptions?
Actually, the inscription
where do you get those write-ups from?
Oh, actually, I have a fashion brand, and I have a place that I do the printing and all.
Okay, so you do the graphics essentially
myself,
yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, I feel like nothing comes from anybody from God. So you have to enjoy life and still, you have to believe in God.
I've actually never seen an inscription on a sweater vest before.
Yeah.
So this is a sweater vest on a shirt that's made with t-shirt fabric, right?
That's why I said
office collar.
I said earlier that this is like a corporate way, but still like a street.
It is very.
It's very comfortable to put on at any time.
I have another model standing by at this point. Okay, so this is another vest, right?
Yes, sir.
So talk to us about the fabric at the top.
These armlets also and a bucket hat, and then a bag. Actually, this goes with this is a jean fabric too, and a boot, like a boot, So this is just like a streetwear too, and still like for anybody to put on. Although I got this inspiration from Wizkid.
Okay.
He likes armlets and crop jackets.
Crop jackets. I was wondering what to call that jacket. So the crop jacket has become a thing.
Yes,
a big vibe actually. But aren't you ever worried that some of these things might go out of fashion after a while?
Yes, to me, that's what I'm saying, that we just have to, because now things have gone beyond of just putting on any kind of dress.
Yeah.
Because what we are seeing is what we are making. So we are seeing our artists, and we are seeing what they are doing, what they are wearing, and that's what they are putting on outside the country, outside Nigeria. So we feel like we can just make something out of what they are doing, so that we'll vibe, everybody in our country will be able to vibe with that.
All right. So. A lot of people, when they think of streetwear, they think of buying from brands abroad, imported things. But I guess it's because of challenges of quality. Have you ever had that conversation with your customers before?
Yes, I've seen that severally, but that's why we come up to something like this for everybody.
Okay.
Like, so that you have access to it instead of you going outside, instead of you saying that I like this on one Chris Brown or an artist outside the country, to give you all this kind of vibe here too, with a good quality. And even some fabric are imported too. Okay. To get the fabric outside, but you make something here.
So what is our model wearing now?
This is a baggy pant and a baggy shirt.
Baggy shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. So the design on the shirt?
It's just like African show, like let's say that African design.
Yeah.
On it, it has a little vibe of African design like on it. So we feel like let's just make something out of the box. So let's make something out of just being so serious. Let's make something of Africa.
I'm loving these pants though. I'm loving these pants. Do you have a name for this design?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah? You haven't named it yet? You haven't named it?
I've not launched it yet.
All right, so I would call it bubble pants. They're like bubble
puffy
bubble pants. They look so amazing. I love it. I feel like you could wear it on boots, on trainers. I feel like you could even wear it on the sweater vest you're talking about.
Yes.
You could get away with a lot of things. And I love the color too. Nice one, nice one. All right then, at this point, we have to wrap it up on fashion, but thank you so much for coming to showcase these pieces to us. John Michael is Fortune Sew. That's the name of the brand.
Actually, I sew it myself.
You sew it yourself?
Yeah, I sew it myself. Like, once I get the fabric, I'll sit down, like, how am I going to do this?
Powerful.
Then I'll create a big song.
Thank you so much, Michael, for coming to show us these pieces. That's all we have time for. I'm afraid we have to take a quick break.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jammies. So
my 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jammies.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's all we can take. Ejeki, close the show, G for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, #1 Unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have...
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Okay, it's been one very, very packed hour. We've had
Yes.
quite a lot into this 1 hour. And for me, of course, the highlight has to be the fact that I'm still trying to fathom how private individuals will come together to decide to subsidize food for their fellow citizens.
These are the kind of people we need in this country. Do you understand? In this
still-
world, people that actually
still blows my
go
mind.
out for
Still
people.
blows
And
my
of course,
mind.
that was also a very interesting fashion display right
Definitely.
there with the puffer pants and the convertible waist jacket that actually converts into a bag. Pretty, really amazing. I mean, our producers are killing it on this show. Well done, guys.
Okay, all right. Well, it's been 1 hour. We've got 45 minutes more. Let's make it worth your while. My name is Mike Messikeno.
I am Winfrey Agbeleshi, and let's not forget that we have something quite interesting going on in the kitchen as well with Chef Saint, who's actually here for the very first time. But it literally feels like it's home for him, right?
Chef Saint, I like the way he is looking at this kind of person. He goes sabi cook in food, but you don't see as he be.
He infused Italian with not even knowing Nigeria, Eastern meal. I mean,
Chef Saint,
amazing.
in fact, you're capable. Nothing. Looking forward to what you have, of course, brewing up there in the kitchen.
Definitely.
Well, let's get straight to what we have left on the show this morning. We have a performance to kick us off into the Gbedu, the Friday spirit, and all of that. Joseph Stephen Kalu, Joe Bits, over here. Joe Best.
And of course, we also have Vanessa Edem, who is the current winner of the Miss Teen Nigeria pageant 2024. Now, she's also an advocate for people living with neurological disabilities and currently has a talk show called Touching Lives with Vanessa. She is dedicated to her advocacy, definitely.
Okay, the weather is hot because I got two hot ladies beside me.
Not you.
Nah, don't mind. You see?
If you don't,
fall for,
you know how
if you
rare
don't
these
fall,
compliments are.
if you don't
You know
fall
how
for it.
rare?
No.
They are so rare.
Let's check the weather.
I'll take it.
Welcome back into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. I'm still here with Chef Saint, and we're still putting together our Afro-fusion dish together. What is even the name for the dish? What is the name? You actually give me a name.
It's an nsala soup served with mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Finished with cheese.
Okay, so nsala soup served with mashed potatoes and cheese. Yeah. All right, instead of using the regular
pounded.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. Amazing. Yeah. Okay, now, how far have we gone? Tell me what's happening in that pot.
Okay, in this pot we have our meat stock and our meat, and then our blended oziza and otazi leaf and seed.
Blended? Okay.
Yes, it's blended with some atarado pepper.
Okay.
So that's what we have in
the tomato there as well?
The tomato is there as well. Right. And then we have our thickener, the yam. I will let it simmer for a while. Then once it's soft, I'll bring it out, blend it, and then
put it back in. All right, amazing. I noticed that we're using chicken, we're using fish, we're using beef, goat's meat as well. I mean, is that how we do it normally?
Yes.
Is that how you decide to do it?
Yes, that is what.
That's how it's naturally done. Okay. Yes, I said I was going to ask you about the catfish because I realized that, yes, of course, you put it last, of course, because you have to take longer to cook.
Yeah.
But then I noticed you toughened it.
Yes, I did.
So how did you do that? A lot of people battle with catfish a lot.
Pour hot water.
But people say if you put hot water, I don't know what they say is to do to the fish, but
they say it will peel the bag.
It will peel the bag.
What happens is that you need to control the temperature of the water. It's not supposed to be too
hot. Okay.
And then you don't soak the fish in the water over a long time. You just pour it and then
you take it out.
Take it out.
All right, amazing. Is that so? What is your skill as well for removing the slime?
The slime, depending on location, there are places you go to and then it starts to get hot water.
Okay, it has to.
Yes, then there are places you go to. We use ash. We use salt.
Ash.
But yes, ash really works.
Okay. So that's safe though.
Yeah, it is very, very safe.
Okay.
Depending on where you get an ash from. Once it's healthy, you clean. It's just to clean, and then you still have to wash.
Okay.
I do ash sometimes, and then I still use hot water.
Hot water as well. So hot water even does two things. So it helps you clean the slime off, and it also helps you toughen the fish, so it doesn't scatter in the soup. Yeah. All right, amazing. So now tell me, where are we? So we're waiting for that to start boiling.
Yes, we're waiting for this to start boiling. Our potato is already boiling.
Yes.
To mash that, and then infuse the cheese in it.
All right.
Finish up the soup.
Okay, so I noticed you're boiling the potato with skin.
Yes.
Yeah, so what's your plan? Are you going to peel it afterwards?
I will peel it.
You'll peel it after. Why did you decide to boil it with the skin, though?
Because if I boil without the skin, the potato tends to get mushy. Oh. So, and I don't want that, so I want the potato to be tough.
So if we need our potatoes to be tough, we boil with the skin. We allow it to cool off before we peel off?
Because I want to spread cheese on it, I wouldn't...
You don't want it to cool off totally, at least not totally. Okay. Right. All right. Okay. So how are we infusing the cheese? Tell me. So what's it good?
While we mash the potatoes.
So while we adding the cheese and mixing it together. All right. Amazing. All right. Now, so you were crushing this.
Yes.
When I interrupted you.
Yeah.
What's your plan for that?
I'll still put it in the...
Put it in the soup. All right. I think we're actually almost there. I saw a lot of ingredients. I thought it was literally going to be a whole lot of basbos, but apparently it actually is simple and straight to the point. We actually had our onion in there, our tomatoes, pepper blended in there, nsala,
uziza
and utazi blended as well. There was meat stock, and that's about it.
Yeah, and then crayfish.
So we're going to add crayfish, and then the seasoning, and then
the good thing about this meal is that if you decide to just use your catfish, you could do that. If you decide to use just your
chicken or your beef, you could do that, and goat's meat as well. But this one's definitely going to have a lot of flavors from the catfish, from the goat's meat, from the chicken, and it's definitely good. I mean, it's a Friday, so of course it should be a celebratory meal, and it does seem like a celebratory meal. Well done, chef. I'm actually just really, really curious about this combination. Have you had this before, though?
Yes.
You have had this before?
But not with Irish potatoes.
That's what I'm asking
something
you.
with sweet potatoes.
With sweet potatoes.
And that one with infused butter and all that. But because, so let's do something different.
Let's do something different. All right, amazing. I mean, mash is always a hit. There's no doubt about that. But now having it with nsala soup, it's definitely going to be a hit as well. So, I mean, no doubt about that. In case you're just joining us, I'm here with Chef Saint, and we're making nsala soup with mashed potatoes. That's infusing African dish, Nigerian dish with the Italian. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing. All right. So that's about it. And how is it, though? Let me just ask. I mean, markets, considering what's been happening with the fuel hike, prices of things in the market. So how do you, as a chef, consistently making and dishing out meals daily, on a daily basis? How do you guys cope? How do you guys...
It has not really been easy for everybody. And for us, it's worse. Because you buy at a particular price today and then you get back to the market.
Yes.
Not even the following day. Maybe that same day in the evening. And then...
The price is different.
And then you can't go back to the customer and tell customer that came to eat in the morning that... So it's not really been easy, but bulk buying has helped us over time get things in bulk and then so that at least you can work with the price that you have at that moment.
Yes. I mean, it's very important because, I mean, when you talk about food, food is something that once you have, I mean, you come to your restaurant now, have this quality of food. Something that happens a lot in a lot of Lagos restaurants. You go today, you eat this thing, you're like, oh, wow, amazing, I love it. Next time I want to go back to eat it, the quality of the food literally changes. And you're wondering, wait, did they change the shape? Or what exactly is the problem? How do you manage that consistency? How do you do
That's one of the challenges we have. And then we cook to recipe. In our restaurant. So I am not in the restaurant, nothing except clients who want a touch of a particular thing. Because for us, food is, we want to prototype what you exactly want. There are people that will tell you, let me use breadfruit, for example, which is one of our selling points. Some people will tell you, I want it hard.
Yes.
Some people will say, I want it very soft.
Yes.
Some people will say, I want it with the water. Some people will tell you, please, I don't want it with water.
So you actually take specifications per client.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. I think that's actually really good. That means you actually have to keep modifying and modifying to meet your clients' needs. That's really amazing and really, I mean, calling on the detail. Now, in case you want to try this recipe during this weekend, we'll give you the ingredients on the screen so you can definitely write them down or take a picture of your screen right about now. We have potatoes, cheese, butter, and nsala. So this is the recipe for what we're making. And we have chicken, we have dry fish, we have fresh fish, utazi leaf, uziza, crayfish, ogili, tomatoes, onions, pepper, yams, seasoning cubes, and of course salt. It's pretty straight to the point. Just make your nsala soup and then have mashed potatoes with heavy cream on the side. All right, now our crayfish is going in. Now, judging from the quantity of this crayfish, we definitely cannot make this soup without crayfish, can we?
Yeah, no. Crayfish is key.
Crayfish is key, I mean, because that's a lot of crayfish. All right, and of course, we know crayfish literally has a lot of flavor, and I mean, just takes the soup to another level. All right, guys.
I guess you can perceive it.
I definitely can. I definitely can perceive it. Right about now, we have to go on a quick break. And when we come back to the kitchen, I'm sure we'll be served and ready to eat our breakfast. So make sure you stay with us. There's still so much more happening right here on Wake Up Nigeria. We'll be right back.
Time when my champions. Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jammies. So
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jammies.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's all we can take. Ejeki, close the show, you for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, #1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musiki.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shiny, yeah. So recap done, and it's time for #1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
Another.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back?
You should start the gym though, you're getting fat. Cricket.
She says she does pole dancing to empower women.
What's the difference?
There's a difference.
That's what I'm saying. So pole dancer,
you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
No, it's the empowerment for me.
Sex can make your relationship better.
No.
Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too. Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
This is. That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Your next question.
Oh, you ready to fail?
Who is the better? You scissors. What is it?
That woman.
Damn!
Today we'll go here.
Hey.
Entertainment is an opportunity to share. Entertainment is an opportunity to create conversation. As an actor, I have the opportunity to talk to different kinds of people, and these different kinds of people represent different people in different ways, represent a part of us in different ways, and it just helps us see the world in different lights. It gives joy, it gives happiness, it gives sadness sometimes, because sometimes we have to look at the realities of the world, and I think entertainment just shows the world as it is.
Welcome back. Wow. Okay, Wake Up Nigeria is a place where we get to meet all sorts of incredible people, and an incredible young lady just sat down on the couch. Her name is Vanessa Edem, and her dad is right there behind the camera taking some shots of her. And why is her dad supervising? Because she's 16. She is the current winner of Miss Teen Nigeria Pageant 2024. She's also an advocate for people living with neurological disabilities and currently has a talk show of her own called Touching Lives with Vanessa. It's great to have you in the studio.
Thank you so much.
Wow, Miss Teen Nigeria. I think you're probably wearing the crown I wanted when I was 17 years old.
It's not too late.
It's not too late?
Yes.
Okay, well, you have a point. I could be 17 again. Maybe next year.
Sure.
But it's great to have you.
Thank you so much.
Now, this must make you very popular in school.
Obviously, yes. We did a homecoming in school, and I shared a word of inspiration to a lot of my friends and classmates. And when I came back to school after winning Miss Teen Nigeria, everybody wanted to associate with me. It made me feel like a role model to others.
Honestly, now, being at 16, first of all, you're going to have a sweet 16 party, first of all.
Well,
maybe
it's still something I'm putting into consideration. Maybe on Saturday.
Okay, because you just turned 16, yes?
Yes.
Was it like last week or something?
No, it was on Tuesday, October 8th. I just turned 16.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Now, that crown looks beautiful on you. You have a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
But let's talk a bit about school now.
Yeah.
Once you have, a crown, you can't get distracted by that. You have to think about your studies. What are you focusing on in school?
Well, I'm a science student.
Okay.
I hope to be a dermatologist one day.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
Dermatology is a really great place to go.
Thank you.
You still get the medical degree, but, it's not too much stress.
Exactly.
I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we have to talk about your project, your pet project. You're working on one presently.
Yes.
Let's talk a bit about that. Tell me about it.
So I grew up in a community with people with autism and Down syndrome. It was actually a family of 4. They were very close to me. They had autism and Down syndrome. And seeing how they were treated very poorly, seeing how they were discriminated upon, it made me feel like I needed to stand up for these children. It made me feel like I needed to create awareness about what these children face in their daily lives. So when I saw the Miss Teen Nigeria platform, I decided this will be a very great platform for me to come out and speak up about these people.
So now, it's one thing to advocate for people, but it's also another thing to, rally people around to hear about it. What is your plan going forward? I know that your dad is functioning as your manager as well. Have you had conversations on what to do next?
Yes. Well, currently I have a talk show, Touching Lives with Vanessa. I have partnered with some organizations like Ada Squad. They focus on autism. I've also partnered with Shades of Life Foundation and Down Syndrome Foundation of Nigeria and other caregivers as well, to come on my talk show and then shed more light on these people, because nobody really knows what they are actually going through better than their caregivers. So with the help of these caregivers on my talk show, I will be able to create more light on these people. I also plan to own an NGO, Vanessa Aiden Foundation, which I'm currently working on right now. So hopefully I'll get my NGO started and running. So to create more awareness about these people.
No, I have to say, I think the judging committee on this Miss Teen Nigeria chose exceptionally well. I think you are, you know, an amazing young lady.
Thank you so
Is there
much.
any competition outside the country that is coming up that you're joining?
Yes, the Miss Teen International happening in India in 2025 is coming up. It will come up sometime in July, and I'll be very proud to represent Nigeria.
Honestly, we would be proud to have you represent us, really.
Thank you so much.
I'm just going to throw it out there. If you want me to come and talk on your talk show, I will come and talk on your talk show too. And I know loads of us here would love to be part of that process as well.
Thank
you. You need to keep us informed and keep us updated on all your activities. I want to ask about the pageant process itself, though. What was the hardest part of the pageant process for you?
When I got to camp, that was the hardest part. I realized I was the shortest.
Oh, wow.
I was the only one still in secondary school. The youngest. And this made me feel like I didn't stand a chance to win. There was a time I even had to call my parents to get me a platform heels that was like 6 inches, just so I can feel among. But I decided that I would not give up. I decided if it was any other person, they could have given up. But I decided that I would focus on my dream. And here I am today, seated as the Miss Teen Nigeria 2020.
Here you are, indeed. Sometimes you need an edge, and I think you had it, being the one still in school. And even the height challenge you said you had wasn't a challenge, it was a blessing in disguise. I have to say thank you to you, Vanessa, for coming to talk to us. Good luck on all your endeavors, and make sure you keep us updated.
No problem.
That crown looks so beautiful, doesn't it? Oh, to be 16 again. All right, then we have to head over to, well, we're going to take a quick break, but there is still more coming your way right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
In the morning, you want to start your day, start with Kellogg's.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars,
result. Let me go and look for my jam result. So
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
You be like person without fortune.
At this point, I contest my jam result.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
Okay, that's all we
Nigeria,
can
but
take.
I choose to stay.
Close the show, you for that long.
Ladies and gentlemen, number one, Unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, 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 shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number 1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Check it out.
Another.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But you know one thing
Join
that...
us on the Max Breakfast as we help you seize your day one step at a time.
On Max Tips, we've got the ultimate playlist for you. We give you back to back.
And all the biggest news from the world of entertainment, only on Max Tips.
Area, waiting the apple, waiting the shop. You need to know what you need, waiting the 102.3 Max FM.
Lagos, Nigeria, you're welcome to the Max Drive.
Whether you're there for inside motor, you're there for inside traffic, we're there for you with a Max.
Late nights on Max FM is where we help you connect the dots and put you in that place where you are ready to do it right.
We are dishing out the top hits of the week, counting down the biggest songs on your radio.
Let's go.
Right now.
On Max Sports, we bring to you sporting events happening all around the world.
It's not just sports, it's entertainment.
You know what it is. It's the Max House Party. King Dion, DJ Charlie Shee. Let's go!
We are your go-to for hit music, entertainment, and top-notch radio all day, every day. 102.3 Max FM. Hit music for Lagos.
All right, thank you for staying with us. I've got two beautiful ladies in the house, Uzuamaka Onoha and Miracle Justin. It is great to have you, ladies. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so they have something coming up quite big today. It's the 11th of October, and for a while it's been teased on social media. This should be the debut in some ways. You know Clarence Peters when it comes to musical videos, but this time he's going into, well, not the silver screen this time because it's coming to streaming services. It's Inside Life. Inside Life. From what you know so far, what do you think inspired the name of this series, Inside Life? Because it's been quite a while. You started shooting 2021, by the way. So tell us, Inside Life. Why Inside Life? For as much as you know.
I think Clarence wanted to just explore the intricacies of, as the name connotes, Inside Life. So he was really, how would I put it? Really vile in exploring like the things that goes on.
I like that word used because a number of people have insinuated that it's a horror movie from the images we've seen all over, but you don't seem to agree. Tell me about it.
I don't think it's horror. I just know that there's a bit of dark themes in it.
Okay, dark themed.
Yeah, it's thrilling. It's something that you would want to see the end of. So.
Okay, as much as you can say, just give me a little synopsis. What Inside Life is all about?
It's about the prison system.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So
basically,
how people ended up being in prison. So it's just going to, that's what the whole series is going to tell you about, how this particular people ended up in prison.
Okay, tell me about your roles, the characters you played, and what it was like being on set for those roles. Yeah, let's
go first. Oh, okay. I played the character TT.
in Inside Life, and I would say just exploring that character. I wouldn't say the character was really dark, because I would say the series is really dark, right? And I got to share a lot of scenes with Mimi over here, yes, and we were like basically, our scenes were basically intertwined with each other. And like I said, the character was really dark, and I just got to explore her darkness and her life in a way. I don't know. I don't want to give spoilers.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
how.
can, as much as you can. Okay, so well, the character in the movie. Mimi, tell me about Mimi, the character Mimi.
Mimi's a 13-year-old girl. Yeah.
You play 13?
I play 13.
Oh. Doesn't she look 13? She does look 13. She's so believable as a 13-year-old.
If I take up all this,
yeah.
Even with this, she looks 13. I remember it was 2021.
But this was 3 years back.
Yes.
So you probably would look even much younger then. But okay, but tell me about the character, for that younger character.
Yes,
what was it like being on set for you? Let's cover the set experience.
I mean, I love the camera. Live for the camera.
Are you serious?
Yes. I'm a dancer.
Okay.
So I live for the camera. And being on set, acting is something I've always wanted to do. My debut movie was an Mnet production in 2017.
Okay.
It was a dance movie. Yeah, so when I got this, I was like, being on set was just crazy. And then meeting people that you've not met before, having to work with them, and then you start a new friendship, friends turn family. It's just crazy.
Tell me of those people that you worked with.
She's one person.
She's one
the
person.
first time I met her, I did not like her.
What?
Huh?
Those
Those things they always. People that when you meet that. What did she do? What was that first experience like?
I thought she had an attitude.
She does look
then,
it. She does look it.
when I found out why she was like that,
Yeah, buddy.
when I found out why she was like that, I understood. So
Why was she like?
It was for her character.
So she was method acting or what?
Oh, I don't agree.
It was method acting, because I know that there was like at the beginning of Titi and Mimi's
interaction and all of that.
They were not supposed to be close.
Okay.
But as time went on, then you see the relationship grow.
You know why I believe her? Even though you don't agree. You know, you never know how, you never see yourself from the lenses of other people. And so you would have to need somebody to tell you how you're like. And if that helps the character, then that's a good thing.
But I mean, I wouldn't say, like, I mean, I totally get where she's coming from.
Yeah.
I'm aware that from the outskirts of things, my face, I have strong facial features. People are like always like, oh, can we approach? And then, you know, when you have seen that real, it looks like a cinema role will kill you or something like that. So, and then they approach and they, oh my God, she actually talks and she cracks jokes and she laughs a lot. So I think
very hilarious.
Yeah. So I think
Very
from the onset, maybe she felt like, oh, I don't, and we're meeting for the first time.
Yeah, I mean,
also.
I'd worked with like some other people on the project before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so, and then some people that I had just met, they were still like, the vibe was really there, aside from her. Like, everybody would be upstairs, chilling and just gisting. So it's downstairs.
Yeah, I'm like, Ilona. I'm Ilona.
So that made you like, what's this
like,
girl?
so she wondered, not that I was mean
What's this
to you.
girl's own?
Not that I was mean to you, though, right?
You're not mean to me.
Okay, it's just the feature.
Yes.
All right, I can accept that, but I don't think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What other people did you work with that you enjoyed working with?
Cheesy. I worked with Cheesy before. She's also a dancer.
Okay.
So I've worked with her before, and every time, you can't be around Cheesy and you will not laugh. Yes. She's very dramatic.
People went to do comedy show too. Is it a comedy show artist went to do? Because you know something, yeah. Something about the life of actors, and most of us that do anything TV, is that I've seen some very, very funny articles where people who are actually, in quote, enemies who don't talk in real life, but when they go on set, you see unmistakable chemistry. They go out there and they are professionals. How much of, should I say, how much of a working environment when it comes to being cordial outside being on set, how much of that helps you perform well when you are live or when you are on set as individuals?
I mean, I think you leave your baggage at the door. Like, when they say action, you know you have to drop whatever baggage you are carrying, right? And even aside that, I think over the years, like, you know, we shot this in 2021, I think over the years, you also learn cordiality on set or something like that,
Okay.
you know,
Okay, yeah,
or something
yeah.
of the sort, right? You realize that, okay, there are so many people that, especially, I don't do method acting. I don't do method acting, so I don't really, the character is deep, so I have to be deep even before or when I'm performing or something like that. I don't really do that. But you also realize that every artist has their own method and their own approach to certain characters, and you just have to respect that. You also realize that maybe some people like to gist a lot because everybody has different personalities, and we're all coming on set to achieve a certain goal, right? So to create that, you have to be accommodating of like
But you
everybody
see,
and their own.
yeah, I would say to people that the concept of method acting doesn't or can't work in Nollywood. Why so? A clear case would be Wolf of Wall Street. DiCaprio had to spend 1 year with the real Wolf of Wall Street. How many productions here? I know this was 20. The reason why I mentioned this, guys, this was 2021, and most of it was post-production, right? But he had to spend 1 year before shooting the movie with the real Wolf of Wall Street to get into cartoons, to see the world from his own eyes. Would we get a production? When do you think Nollywood can get to that point?
Absolutely. I think also it has to do with so many people. Like I think the
misconception?
The misconception with the whole method acting thing is most people don't really know method acting. They think it's, they think, because of staying in character and I'm like this, I'm like that. Like, it's not really all about, that's not like the whole point of method acting, right? And I also feel like it can actually work in Nigeria if you really understand method acting. If you do not understand method acting, you just be a weight on your co-stars, right? You just be a weight and a burden to them and just make them really feel like uncomfortable in a way. So I don't really think it's about not working out. If there's a budget for it, actors would actually, it will happen for method acting. Because there are some characters you get, even if they don't start pre-production, even if they don't start production all of a sudden, you might have had a script like a year coming or something, and then you can get to practice and work on that. So I don't.
All right. So with this project coming out, it's coming out today. It's going to be available on Netflix and all of that. After then, this is coming out now. What other projects? Let's just talk about your careers. What other projects have you worked on? What other things have you been in that your fans and those who love you can check out for also?
I mean, like I said, I'm a dancer, so...
Where do you dance? Are you in a group or something?
No, I'm in a group.
Okay, so...
Yeah, so I used to be in a company, but I left the company in 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, but since then I've been freelance.
Okay.
And so a lot of times, I'm sure my face has been on screen for different video shoots and commercials. And for other projects, I worked on one early this year. It's not out yet.
What style of dance do you do the best? Which one appeals to you the most?
My major is contemporary.
Contemporary?
Yeah, but I do other styles too.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, so I'll check out your page and see and check out. You have your dance videos out there, right? I'll check them out. So how about you, Zobaka? What other things, what other projects have you been involved in?
I have one that is going to be premiering at Afrif, Agemo. And yes, that is a project that is so dear to my heart.
Okay.
Filming Agemo was such a beautiful collaborative experience, and if I do say so myself, one of the best set experiences I've had.
That you've had, right?
Yes, and just the story and the people I worked with, you could tell the passion of the crew members. You could tell that everybody aimed at just creating something really beautiful, and I'm really proud that it's going to be screened at Afrif.
Wonderful.
So yeah.
Wonderful. Now, this is coming out on Netflix. Is it your first feature on Netflix?
Yes.
For you, how about you?
No, I mean, I have been in other features, not like in a strong role per se. I was in King of Boys and a Sunday after.
King of Boys.
Wait, you guys need to talk about it before now.
I know.
Wait.
Who are you?
Were you obsessed with how you were thinking? I've seen her.
Yes.
So that means you guys.
No, we communicated.
Well, I just forgot that part whenever we're having conversations. I just forget that. So now that she brought it up, like
you just clicked there. What role did you play?
I was a journalist in King of Boys Part 2.
Which one? The one at the airport?
In episode 7.
The one at the airport?
No. Okay. The reveal of Nsei's character as the villain. So I was...
Okay. Yeah. All right, wonderful. But this one now, this is big. This one's going to be on Netflix. Okay, yeah, people know where to watch Netflix and all of that. So I know this is a... Moving forward from here, what do you think this will do to your careers? Ask people, where's it going after here? This is quite big that you're available on Netflix. People can watch you anywhere. They can make reference to your characters. Was your role, was it a sub-lead or what kind of role was it? How often were you in it? You were there, Sha, so we'll see you and all of that. So what do you think moving forward from here? What do you think this will do to you as a person? What's on the horizon? I mean, the prayer of every film actor is, being a part of projects that would make a change or something like that. And Clarence Peters really did a great job exploring this type of storytelling. It's really dark, but I feel like this is the kind of film that should have a cult following. Okay. It should have a cult following, and we're all praying that it does something magnificent for our career, but I think the bone of contention is if people see this and they could relate to this story and it's memorable for them and it would grow into something really special. I think that would be like...
I feel like they would relate because this is like our everyday life. Yeah, this is what happens in Nigeria.
Yeah, it's like
time.
everyday life
situation. I feel like watching the series, you would say, oh, I know somebody that has been through this, or I've been through this, so yeah.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Well, this is all of us here wishing you the best. We'll be looking out for it, we'll watch it, and hope this is a stepping stone to the rest of your career. Well done. Well done, ladies. So we have breakfast for you if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Actually, you're not fasting or watching your weight or something. Are you sure? Okay, but yeah. All right, we'll just take a time out now. Just stay with us, and of course, we'll be in the kitchen. We'll be having breakfast.